old friends.
No.
Did Anthony just leave?
Oops.
It's great to see you.
I think he ran off.
Oh my god, of course he did.
Stop.
Oh. Oliver, come on, man. You don't have to be doing this right now. Come on.
Oliver, this isn't you.
Oliver, you know this is literally just the darkness, man. You do not have to be doing this right now. Just think about your arsonist leader. You know, think about your village that was being set on fire by your leader. You know, remember that? Really great to see the people that turned me into a monster. Well, more shall let me see the truth. Dude, the darkness is not the truth, man. It is anything but the truth. Come on.
Oh, stop. Don't do that.
But isn't it? It let me have peace. I'm not suffering anymore. You're doing more suffering than you did before, man. And if anything, you're going to be causing suffering. Like you clearly are, Light. If anything, you're going to be causing suffering. You may not feel like you are suffering, but you're going to be causing it. Come on. I can already see that the darkness is spread on you, and I don't even think the light crystal is going to do anything. And you, the traitor,
more.
You fear that they will abandon you. Believe me when I say they will.
No.
Oric, just don't listen to him, man. He's lying to you. It's the darkness, remember? It's not him.
Yeah. Stop.
What's wrong? Scared of the truth? You already know it, Oric. Right, you know what? This is enough, Oliver. Oric has done nothing but try and help everyone else. Don't call me that anymore. Well, that's who you are. That weak, worthless Steve is dead. Oh, really? Is he dead? Because I think I see him right through that darkness that you're using as a mask. Only a shadow remains. Shut up! Oric, just run, man. Oliver, there's no point in fighting this. Just leave. I'm going to kill you! Really? Then prove it. Prove your worth, Oliver. Every last one of you! Then prove your worth. Prove that you are worth a damn, Oliver. Prove that to the darkness you can mean something. Shut it, you worthless light Steve. At least I am the only one of my kind. You're an orange Steve that was manipulated by the darkness. You don't mean anything to Nightmare Steve, to the leader, to anyone. I have everything I need now. The darkness could have never helped you, could have never helped anyone. You worthless Steve. You don't mean anything in the grand scheme of things. I mean, everything. The darkness means everything. It means nothing, Oliver, and you know that. I don't know why you continue to lie to yourself. The darkness has done nothing but hurt other Steves and your own kind. Shut up, shut up! Prove that you mean something. Prove it! If anything, Nightmare Steve made you the opposite of me. Made you a fraud. Made you a cheap copy. Prove you're not. This is why you are going to watch everything fall down around you. Nothing will fall down around me, Oliver, because everything has fallen down for you. Your life fell down around you when you let Nightmare Steve hurt you. When you let yourself get hurt by Nightmare Steve. When Nightmare Steve corrupted you and left nothing. You felt the pain. You felt things fall around you. I am the perfect being of darkness. Of perfect fusion. I am better than you and Auric now. No. You are nothing. Never have been. You've never been worth anything. Just because you're an elite does not mean you were ever worth a damn. Especially to your own leader. He viewed you as worthless. No, shut it! I was always better than that. Then prove it. Better than you. Oliver, you've never been worth anything, and I'm sure you're aware of that by now. I just need time. You've had enough time. You're going to face retribution and damnation for what you have done. You've never been worth anything. You've never been worth anything, Oliver. Nightmare Steve views you as his minion. Does he not? No, stop it, stop it! Nightmare Steve views you as a pawn, but you see him as some king. He's only ever viewed anyone as a pawn. I am not supposed to feel anything anymore. Well, you don't, do you? Because as much as you say Oliver's dead, he's still in there, isn't he? Deep down, fighting for control, but the darkness won't let the real man show his face. You're a fraud, Oliver, and you always have been. No, that's Steve. No, I'm not doing this today. Enough! What? Rift? Rift, what are you doing here? Who are you? Oliver, no! Not Oliver.
Back away.
Rift,
Stay away.
Auric? Oh no. Nightmare, what are you doing here, man? I have a lot of pent up aggression.
I'm sure we can make an agreement where you don't kill me.
Nightmare, I recommend you leave this refuge now.
Just leave.
Nightmare, leave.
Auric, what just happened? And why is there ice on the ground?
That's been happening when I panic. Let me just get rid of it.
You seem to have successfully warded him off. That is...
Yeah.
In a nick of time. That is impressive.
Yeah, believe it or not, I am the opposite of the darkness. I'm pretty sure he's not a big fan of me.
Yes. Though, do you feel something like there's sadness in the air? I don't know, some strange thought.
Yeah. It does feel a bit... I don't know. don't know, a bit.
Maybe that's because
don't
Nightmare was
know.
sad that he had to run away from you.
Probably.
He's just a poor loser, honestly.
True. But, I can't help but notice what you said a minute ago.
Hey.
Well,
You were asking Nightmare if you could strike up a deal about sparing your life, but I have a very high feeling that that's not what you meant.
what do you mean? I wanted to... I don't want to die. Like, especially me. You know what happens when blue sleeves die?
Yeah, you don't come back. You go into limbo. I'm well aware of the score.
It's worse than any other Steve.
I'm aware. Only pure of heart Steves go to the spirit world and the rest go to limbo. I'm well aware.
No.
Blue Steves disappear forever.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
I'm seeing things. I'm seeing things. I'm seeing things. I'm seeing things.
But fortunately, the light crystal helps me a bit on realizing who people truly are, and I think I'm well aware by the fact that you already had something going with Nightmare, but I don't care about it right now. I've got too much to deal with and too much on my plate to care about your petty quarrels with Nightmare Steve. So I'm leaving, and I'm going to take down Nightmare Steve for good.
Wait, you're going by yourself. That's a bad idea.
It may be a bad idea, but it's the only idea.
Honestly, I'd bring a bunch of people.
Why not let me come
I'll just
with?
try to take them on alone. It's better to have a bunch of people instead of one.
Owen.
Orc, this crystal is the only thing Nightmare's scared of. Plus, you saw what Nightmare wanted to do to Owen. Remember what happened to Shadow? If he gets his midi grubs on Owen, he's going to do that again.
Who is Shadow?
None of you beeswax.
Rude, but alright.
Why can't I come then? It's dangerous to go by yourself. You can't go by yourself, Light.
I'm the opposite of the darkness. If anything, I'll be fine without it. I would be fine anyway.
Isn't this person? What was your name again?
Orc, that's
You look a lot like
Orc.
Light here. That's your name, right? Light.
Yeah, but they aren't the opposite of darkness. You know, it's all over their body.
Oh, but
Yeah.
You better not be aligned with the darkness.
Believe me, he isn't. He's just... They're just scars. Or at least you don't
I don't
really...
like darkness at all.
None of us do. Thankfully, embracing the crystal more and more, embracing the curse, is helping me get rid of the darkness, and I plan on using it more if it ever decides to show its face around this refuge again.
Good. I never liked the darkness. Their desires don't align with mine. They want equality. I want riches.
Yeah.
Can't be rich when there's total equality.
Yeah, I mean, hey. In a shattered realm, nothing's ever going to be perfect. And the darkness is never going to get what it wants. In a shattered realm, everyone fends for themselves. So I'm leaving. I'm going to get rid of Nightmare Steve. For good.
Like,
Have fun with that. It would be quite good if you get rid of him.
I plan on it. Even if it takes my last breath.
no.
Don't worry. Once Melancholy finishes with Owen and the others, everything should turn out fine. But I must ask, why don't we do an actual deal where you kind of sort of don't force me to do anything? I get the rest of my mercenaries to do whatever shenanigans you want, and maybe you'll get some money, and I'll get the other crystals.
Of course, that traitor.
Kill him.
I don't really care about money.
I forgot to mention, Light said that he'd be trying to find you. I don't think he knows the location, but if I were you, I'd stay on your guard.
I'm gonna kill him. Traitors.
Can you, like, sense things? Like, can you sense, like, anything around you? I'm a blue Steve, so I should be able to sense souls, but I haven't done that in a while. And try to see if there's any light energy nearby in case.
Oh, Nightmare Steve, can you sense energies? Can you really? Well then, here I am.
My.
I'll come back for you, you traitorous mutt.
I'm just doing what I have to do.
Have to do. In a fool's world. Nightmare, we have a score to settle. You hurt my brother, and you've hurt Oliver. You hurt so many more. I think it's about time you face judgment in limbo, where you'll face all eternity in your own hell.
He seems quite mad. I thought negativity was the darkness.
Like I said before, a fool's world. Nightmare Steve, you're blind. You've been blinded for so long. How about...
I drag your brother into this too.
What are you doing? Ulrich.
This is unnecessary.
You try and bring my brother into this. And oh, you don't even want to see what I'll do, Nightmare. I'll bring the entirety of the curses upon you and this world, this land. Because what you don't understand, Nightmare, is that you may be twisted, but I'm 10 times more. So fight me. Herald of darkness, bringer of pain, I'll make you meet your maker. Your creation has used you since its creation. You'll face judgments, and you'll face pain. You'll face anything of the above, especially when you find hell.
I'll just watch this show from here.
Do you really think that you're powerful enough to destroy a curse? To destroy a god? You hide behind the darkness's mask. You cursed yourself. But I will rid you from it. Free you from the confines of the darkness. And then I'll destroy you alongside it. Just you wait, Nightmare. Just you wait. The darkness is only a fool's beacon. Oliver uses it because he believes that he has been dumped at the deep end. But you don't need to worry, Nightmare. Because you were born in the deep end. You've never known anything higher. You've only ever known yourself as a weak, innocent yellow Steve that was left behind. But I'll show you true pain. Just you wait, Nightmare. I'll show you what is more powerful than darkness. And what is more powerful than darkness is the light. much. You're weak, and you always have been, Nightmare. You're a fool speaking. A weak, frail old man, crippling from his own creation. But you don't need to worry, Nightmare. 'Cause that creation will become nothing. And that may have been your original intent, to create nothing. But what you wanted as nothing was a skewed view of what you wanted. But I'll show you true nothing. I'll show you true nothing. Because what nothing truly is, Nightmare, is nothing you've ever experienced in your life. You've never experienced true pain. The only thing you've ever done is given it to others. But I'll show you what pain really is, Nightmare. You've never known it, have you? But pain is the only thing that makes people sane. It's the only thing that keeps people who they are. Which is why you've became such a monster. Because you never known who you were supposed to be. You created a creation because you believed that it would bring others pain, but instead it's only given you your own. You're a pawn in your own game, Nightmare, and the darkness has used you as it. You're not one, you are a yellow Steve, and you should remember that. You are nothing, Nightmare, and you've never been something.
Why don't you just give up? It would help you and so many other Steves in the long run. But you being a mindless tool will never help you. Because you're weak, and you're frail, and deep down you're innocent. But you will never admit that, will you? I am not weak. Really?
You're not weak. You're worse off than I thought. You're not weak, you're blind. You're ignorant and you're cocky. But thankfully, being a curse shows me true power and true strength. And I think I've learned something, Nightmare. So those that say that they're not weak are the weakest of them all because they're blind. They're ignorant. And I know that. We all know that.
So prove it to us, Nightmare. Prove that you're not some weak, frail old man that its own creation has gotten better of him. Prove it.
But like,
I wasn't listening
like,
at all. What?
you know, Nick still has to be in there. It can't just purely be darkness.
I guarantee you he's not in there, and even if he is, he deserves to die. Even if that
I'd still
yellow
believe it.
Steve that fell to its own creation is still alive, he will die by my sword swinging through his chest. He'll feel pain. Because he's only ever given people pain, Ulrich. He's going to feel only half of the pain he's given so many others. Think about yourself. He's put you through so much agony. He deserves to go through even a quarter of what he's given you. And thankfully, the final curse has showed me how things are meant to run.
You know, I'm fighting the urge to just rip him apart at the seams. I wish I could.
I think you
I want
should.
to believe that there's still night. I want to believe that Nyx is still in there.
How would you feel if I hurt your dear, innocent brother? After all, he's done nothing wrong.
What are you doing?
Well, seems like he got dirty.
Orc. Making you suffer mentally.
Suffer mentally? No.
Come here. And you know.
Mentally?
Yes.
Nightmare. I'm gonna make you suffer physically. Yet again, Nightmare, there's something you still don't understand. And it's the curse. And it's something you'll never understand. Because you're still not smart enough. Even with the darkness clouding your mind, you're still not sane. But you're going to feel
melancholy
sane when you get rid of darkness. So why don't you give up on the one thing
He's
that gives you
distracted.
so much
Let's go. Along
strength you believe to be real, but it's never given you strength. It's always been a false hope and an addiction. It turns innocent people into mindless zombies. You even made yourself a mindless zombie. Nightmare, do you think your attacks hurt me? It's barely even a fight when you don't hurt. When there's no agony in there at all, it doesn't really feel like a fair fight. Where
Is your dear brother?
While that is a good question, Nightmare, I wouldn't be thinking about that right now. I would be thinking about how you're going to get yourself out of this situation. Tell me, have you ever heard of a curse in your life?
Did that rich Steve take him?
I'd hope that he did, so you won't have to see me take you down this badly. But tell me, have you ever heard of a curse in your life? You've never heard of the great stories. You don't know what curses can do to help you, do you? You don't know that power, you don't know that feeling. You only know darkness. Because you were left, weren't you? Or at least you think you were. Petty thieves. They really are, aren't they? You think that there's some reason that these people have left you, but in reality, do you even know that these people left you? The darkness never truly meant anything, because it exists everywhere, and I'm not just talking about this universe. Wherever you look, there will be darkness. You know, you should be thankful that I decided this universe would be my favorite. Would be the one that I would play ball in. Would be the one that I would actually save the thieves in, instead of destroying them. You know, it's funny. I don't even use my old body anymore if I can use a newer one. One that I am adjusted to and attached to in my own ways. But don't worry. If you do somehow make it out of this situation, I won't be here for long. It'll still be light. It'll be like Steve again. Your own creation. The one that you wanted to have been created in order to, you know, spread the darkness. That's what you wanted, isn't it? That's what you wanted. But instead you got the opposite of what you actually wanted all this time. Can you not feel it around you? Can you feel the energy? You know what it feels like? It feels like the opposite of what you've wanted all this time. All this time you wanted the spread of the darkness, but now you feel it collapsing in on itself, falling apart. Because that original Yellow Steve's starting to have doubts, isn't he? Starting to feel the collapse of the darkness. Because he can no longer hold it together. He's slowly starting to suffer, isn't he? But, I think the darkness is really a fool's hope. Nightmare, go down to the floor. Go. Now. There you are. At your weakest point. It's funny. The Steves couldn't destroy you for almost 100 years. And yet a Steve that's only been around for almost a week has been able to destroy you. Or at least destroy your one strength. I've been able to conquer your one hope, your one false prophet. And finally, I can destroy your symphony. So, Nightmare, how would you feel if the darkness was freed from you? If you were free for once? Maybe you could have friends. Maybe you could see the people you used to like before you fell. Maybe you could see the leader again. Maybe you could see, the poor, innocent elites. Maybe you could see them again. Oh, wait, I forgot. They're 6 feet underground. But, it's been fun, Nightmare, but, I think the darkness is about to have its last breath. See how easy that was to just...
Don't you just see how easy it was to let go of the darkness? You see now? How easy it was to just let go. Now, I understand you're going to be weak. After all, you've only ever known the darkness. It's a new process. But, maybe you'll find some strength in your only friends for decades. See this on the ground? It was your only friend for ages, but in reality it only used you. You were betrayed by your one creation, but, maybe you'll be freed. Maybe. Maybe you'll be saved from this false paradox of a reality. I mean, after all, the universe is only a copy of another one, and another one, and another one. There's countless. When you see Light Steve again, don't expect him to know. I can tell the control's already fading, seeing as my voice is returning back to his own. When you see him again, he won't know what you're on about. If you try and talk to him about the crossroads, the paradox, and the curses, he won't understand what you're on about. For the past few hours, he's actually been almost completely unconscious. He remembers the bare minimum. But yeah, I see the curse is fading. So, I guess, Nyx, I'll see you next time. Ugh. My head. Wait. Nightmare? You're, I mean, the darkness is... it's gone. I mean, are you still evil? Are you... Huh? The darkness is fully gone. I mean, you look very very pastel for being a yellow Steve, I'm gonna be honest, but you're actually okay. What even is this place? Looks like a green village. It was showing news of this. Huh. Come on, Nightmare. I'm not letting you out of my sight this time. Move. Actually, come on. I don't know if you're good in there, or if you're still a psychopath. I don't know. But I'm sure hoping that you're not, because I don't feel like destroying an innocent yellow Steve right now. Where did Auric drop? Okay, well. I see the light crystal's still doing some things for me. Regret. Right. Okay then, next. I bet you that you can guess where we're going now. We're going to the Rainbow Refuge. Because I don't have the guts to kill you. But after all, this world is in a democracy. I'd like to see how the others think about this. Come on.